In this video, we're going to talk about how to overcome a price objection when you get one that sounds like it's more than I thought, or it's out of my budget, or that price is too high. So the first thing you're going to do when you get the it's more than I thought objection is simply use a mirror. So what a mirror is repeating back the first 2 to 3 words of what the customer said. So if they say, it's more than I thought it was going to be, you say, it's more than you thought? And then what happens here is they just open up. Nobody likes awkward silences, so they're going to want to fill the room. And if you're not confident doing this first, I would go ahead and try it at home. Like try it with one of your buddies or your spouse. It's a lot of fun to do, and you get some great responses. From there, the customer is going to open up a little bit more. Maybe not the true objection, but they will say, well, yeah, we just need to talk about it. It's not in our budget. And then you would just say, hey, I totally get that. With a big decision like this, it makes sense that you want some time to think it over so you know it's going to get done right the first time. So you did mention you like everything about our company and what we're able to do and the install services that we give and the aftercare that we give. So other than this, do you have any other concerns before moving forward? Now what we've done here, we've just agreed with the customer, and then we just want them to confirm that there's no other concerns. It's really easy. It's very conversational. It's not pushy in any way. You're really just guiding them along and having a true conversation with another human being. And then from here, they'll probably feel like you're being nice here, so they're just going to repeat back again what comes natural to them, which would be, yeah, we just need to talk about it. It's so frustrating to hear this at this point because you've given a great demo and you've done literally everything that you can to do your job, but you're still getting pushback from them. But you have to think in the customer's mind, they're not good at negotiating. They don't know kind of what to do, and they're starting to feel some pressure. And so you need to relieve that pressure and open up that full objection, okay? So what you're going to do is just say, hey, I'm just curious, when you say it's more than you thought, like, what does that mean from your standpoint? And then you get the real objection, which is most likely going to be price here. And they're going to open up a little bit more of what that means to them. Maybe they got another quote that was half the cost, right? Maybe they have a neighbor who paid a certain amount. We don't know, but more than likely you're going to get some kind of information here. So now what you're going to do is offer a suggestion. This is what closers do. You don't let them take the helm and say, email that to me, and you sit all awkwardly emailing it to them. What you're going to do is say, hey, look, why don't we do this? Would it be possible for you to do 30% down or 50% down and then pay the rest off with a lower payment? And then you just let them answer. This opens up such a great conversation. And guys, this is what's called hanging in the pocket. This could be a 30-minute, 45-minute conversation of you figuring out how their budget is going to work within what you're selling. Another alternative to this is if you work in an industry that you can do a partial project, so let's say part of the project for now, or a product drop where you maybe have a different product that you could sell in lieu of a partial, or maybe you have both, which is even better. You can hang in the pocket a lot longer. But the first suggestion would be, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't we start with this part of the project for now? Let me show you what that looks like. And you turn around your pricing for that option. One piece of information to give that I do is I hardly ever open up a price presentation without having another one in my back pocket. So I always have 2 to 3 ready to go because I know this is going to happen and I want to be prepared when they give me this objection, not if, but when they give me this objection. So I just say, hey, look, here's what that looks like. Do you like that? And they say, that sounds pretty good. Let's do that. Or they say, well, I don't know. And really, from this point, all you're trying to do is draw out a deposit out of them to see how much they would be willing to put down. If you like this video, I want you to download my free objection framework. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more information on how to close in-home sales.